this is Mariam, and today we're gonna learn about present perfect continuous. So we're gonna learn how to form it and how to use it. So let's begin. In English we have two types of verbs, regular verbs and irregular verbs. So let's move on to the infinitive sentence of present perfect continuous. Have or has plus been plus infinitive form of the verb plus ing. I, you, we, they takes have. He, she, or it takes has. So, for example, I have been waiting for too long. I have run in for 2 hours. Verbs ending in y preceded by a consonant. The y becomes I is a very common mistake that sometimes people do. With the present perfect continuous, in y state, we do not remove the y. We do not remove it. We keep it as its y. So yeah, y still y is correct. Have or has plus been plus infinitive form of the verb plus the ing. Example, he has been spying on his neighbors. It's wrong. But he has been spying with y on his neighbors. It's correct. So verbs ending in an e, we drop e. Verbs like live, wipe, close, etc. Have or has plus been plus verb, the infinitive form of the verb plus ing. For example, I have been living here. So we remove the e and we put the ing. So it becomes 11 like that. Verbs ending in consonant preceded by vowel. We double the consonant. For example, set or rob, etc. Have or has plus been plus the infinitive form of the verb plus ing. For example, they have been sitting in their room. So sit is only with one T, but we double the T because it's a consonant sound and preceded by a vowel, I, so it comes like sitting, like that. Well, we have two types of question, yes or no question and WH question. So, a yes or no question, we start with have, has, or has, plus been plus the infinitive form of the verb and then the question mark. For example, have you been eating your food? WH question, we have the question word at the beginning and then have or has plus the subject or any noun plus been plus the infinitive form of the verb plus ing and then the question mark. For example, what have you been doing since yesterday? Okay, so we're gonna move on to the last form, negative form, and we're gonna know the uses. Okay, now to the negative. We have has or have plus not plus been plus the infinitive form of the verb plus ing. So, for example, I haven't been waiting for too long, and haven't is have not but when we conjugate it, and hasn't is has not but when we conjugate it. So, as you know the form and studied them so well, let's move on to the uses. Number 1, to indicate the duration of an activity that began in the past and continues to the present. When the tense has meaning, it is used with the time clause, such as since or for, all day, all month, all week, etc. So, for example, right now I'm sitting at my desk. So I have been sitting at my desk I've been sitting here since 7 o'clock. But does the time I have been sitting from 7 o'clock till now is known? I mean, the time, like for hours, 10 hours, the amount of time is known? No, I only give you the time I started setting till now, but the amount of time I've been setting? No. So let's look at the chart here to know what do I mean. So this is the present, and that arrow is the future, and that arrow is the past. So that action started in the past. The action sitting started in the past and continuous up to now. But it is still continuing to the future, and it's gonna end at some point in the future. So yes, we only know that sitting till now is the shaded part. But when it's gonna end, we don't know. And also we don't know the amount of time that I've been sitting till now. Okay, so note. Stative verbs that we used with the present perfect, except the verbs that have both meaning. Stative meaning and action meaning are not used in the continuous, because the present perfect, not the present perfect continuous, is used to describe the duration of a stage rather than an action that began in the past and continues till the present. So, for example, the correct sentence here, I have known Alex since 2000. But the incorrect one is, I have known him or I've known Alex since 2000. Use number 2. We also use it when there is no specific mention of time. It expresses a general activity in progress, recently or lately. For example, I have been running so fast to win. I forget the verb running here, but I wrote it here. So this is the time, this is the past, and this is the future, this is the present. So the action running started in the past, and it is still continuing until now. But I didn't mention you the time I started running, or the time I have been running. Like I've been running for 2 hours, or I have been, like here, I have been sitting here since 7 o'clock. I didn't give you that mention of time. So when there is no a specific mention of time, you can say to express a general activity that you are doing right now or from 2 minutes till now. So some verbs like left, teach or walk, there is little or no difference in the meaning between the two tenses if since or for is used. For example, she's been living here since 1998 equals she's been living here for ages or for 20 years. The last and third use is bad habits. We use the present perfect continuous to talk about bad habits, things that make people hate us or get angry or get mad at us. For example, my mom always says to me, you have been throwing your things on the floor since you were a child. So that means when I was a kid, a baby, I've always thrown my things on the floor, and I'm still throwing them till now. So I'm a teenager and I'm still doing that till now. So as I wrote here in the chart, so that action is since I was a child, and it's still happening till now. I'm a teen. So yes, it's still happening to the present. Maybe it's going to continue to the future, so we don't know. And yes, this was the end of the video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Know the uses and know the form. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.